Ever heard of a trigger in make.com but not sure what it actually does? Imagine your automation is a team of robots and the trigger is the boss shouting, "Go!" In this quick video, I'll break down exactly what a trigger is, how it works, and why mastering it could save you hours of work every single week. So stick around and I'll make sure you leave with information that will supercharge your automation game. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Phil. I've worked as a software developer since 2007, specialising in automation. Now I run my own business helping others with AI and automation to turn their business into a well-oiled machine of a company. In make.com there's this concept of a trigger, and in this video I'm just going to quickly jump inside make.com and explain what that is and how you can sort of use it within your business. Let's jump over. So what are triggers inside make.com? Well, a trigger is just a way for something to start, a way to say go on this process, on this workflow, on this automation you're doing. You can use a combination of timers and also when something happens in your business. So let's say you've got a support email address and you're using Gmail, for example. You can actually watch for new emails coming in, so that triggers it. So it goes, okay, so we've got this new email that come in, we want to do something with it, whether that's going to put it to Slack channel or process the information, put it in a Google Sheet, whatever we want to do. You can do the number of results, which is beyond the scope of this video, but that's one way of making sure that when a certain things happen, when an event happens in your business, a support email comes in, that's when we want to sort of start the process. So on the back of that as well, you can then actually start putting things on a schedule. So I'll just actually remove that and do it as a Google Sheet. So we want to search for rows on a time period. Just cancel that. So to change the triggers in the schedule and the go when it actually occurs, if you just click this little clock, it always has to be on the start module as well, which is this first module in your workflow. And then you'll get the sort of drop down, which is the schedule settings. So basically when it's going to run, when it's going to trigger. So the first one is regular intervals. So let's say you want something to happen every 15 minutes. So you want to see if a field in the spreadsheet is selling, the spreadsheet is set to a certain value, one every 15 minutes, and process the ones that are there once. So let's say you want to do sort of a cleanup task and you've done this workflow that's quite complicated. You just want to run it, say tomorrow at 12:15. That'll run just once and then you don't need to worry about it again. And if you want to run it again, you can come in and update it every day. So let's say you've got something that you want to run at sort of 8 a.m. before your employees come in the morning. You can set this going and sort of that'll run every single morning at 8 a.m. and it'll process whatever you've done in the rest of the workflow. Beyond that, you've got days of the week. So if you want to do something similar again, that you want to do something before the staff come in, but you're only working sort of Monday to Friday, or you want to do some processing differently on a weekend, you can actually select which days of the week you want to do that and then a time. So that's another good one. Days of the month. So you can sort of every sort of 7 days, you want to do sort of a cleanup task from the previous week. You can do that, or you want to run something on the first of the month. So let's say we want to look at all the sort of leads that we've had for the previous month. We can select this to run on the first of the month or at the end of the month. So that's another good one. Specified dates. So again, it's a bit similar to what I've just mentioned, but let's say you want to do some accounts processing at the end of every quarter. You can say, right, well, at the end of sort of March, I want to do it on the 1st. You can be a bit more specific on what dates, again, the time and which month it's for. So that's a good one if you want to do something on a bit more of a bi-monthly or longer period. On demand. So the final one is basically you can click this to set this demand, and the only time this will ever run is when you click this run once button. So you have to be inside the workflow and click run once. So that's a quick overview of the different types of triggers we've got inside make.com. Check out this other video that I've got that'll help you get up and running using make.com and creating your very first scenario. See you on the next video.